Michael Blake. That's my name. It's 11 at night, and I'm standing on a dirt road outside Austin. There are no streetlights out here, just my Ford F-150 with its hazard lights blinking. 2 hours ago, my wife, Emily Reed, drove this truck away. She said she was going to the grocery store to grab some discounted soda. But the GPS tracker I installed under the chassis showed she went the opposite direction. It led me to this deserted patch of woods. I'd suspected her for a while. A month ago, I noticed a number that kept showing up on her phone bill. Kent Smith, my best buddy, and my personal trainer. Emily looks paler than a corpse right now. She's standing beside the truck, her hair a tangled mess. The buttons on her floral dress are fastened wrong. Michael, you got here fast, Emily says, her voice shaking. I walk up to the driver's seat and try to start the engine. The motor groans, but it won't turn over. Truck broken. I stare into her eyes. I don't know. It just died all of a sudden, Emily says, avoiding my gaze. She keeps backing up, trying to block the rear window. I ignore her and walk around to the back seat, yanking the door open. The cab is filled with a nauseating mix of smells, cheap perfume, sweat, and that sickly sweet scent of what comes after. The back seat cushion is flipped up, the seatbelt twisted into a knot. I bend down and pull out a black leather jacket from under the seat. There's a gold K stitched on the collar. Kent's favorite brand. Whose is this? I hold the jacket out in front of Emily. She opens her mouth but says nothing. I asked you a question, Emily. I step closer. I found it by the roadside. There was a homeless guy earlier. I wanted to help him. The worst lie imaginable. I let out a cold laugh. I don't expose her. Because I already know Kent is here. Right now he's hiding about 50 yards behind us in those bushes. When I drove up earlier, my headlights caught a shadow moving. Clumsy movements, like someone who hadn't even finished pulling up his pants. Well, if the truck's broken, I might as well try to fix it. I popped the hood. Truth is, I'm pretty damn good with engines. I'd already locked the fuel system remotely through the app. Until I lift the command, this truck is just a pile of scrap metal. Emily paces nervously beside me. She keeps checking her watch. Michael, maybe we should call a tow truck. It's freezing out here. Let's just go home, she says, grabbing my arm. No rush. Tow trucks are expensive. I shake her off. This truck's got a dash cam. Records audio inside and out. Emily, were you listening to music in the truck earlier? Her leg twitches. I pull a tablet out of my pocket. This thing backs up to the cloud. Even if you pulled the memory card, I can still see everything. I tap the playback. Heavy breathing blasts through the speaker. Then Emily moaning. Oh, Kent, you're so much better than that loser Michael. Her voice echoes sharply in the silent countryside. Then Kent's laughter. All he knows how to do is fix cars. He probably hasn't even noticed you bought new lingerie. The recording keeps going. Bodies colliding. Emily suddenly lunges at me, trying to grab the tablet. I shove her away. She falls hard into the mud, her dress smeared black. Easy. The best part's coming up. I point at the screen. On the recording, Kent says, what if he checks the GPS? Emily replies, that idiot only knows how to read maps. He's probably at home drinking beer and watching some boring football game. He's a total loser. I stop the recording. Kent, come out. I shout toward the bushes. No answer. Kent Smith. If you don't come out, I'm calling the cops and reporting an armed carjacking. They'll bring dogs and search the whole area. Then you won't just be a cheating bastard, you'll be face down in the mud. The bushes rustle. Kent steps out wearing a tight tank top. His belt isn't even fastened. He looks completely pathetic. Michael, listen. Let me explain. It's a misunderstanding, Kent says, raising his hands. A misunderstanding? I walk up to him. He's half a head taller than me, but I'm holding a heavy wrench. Kent backs up. His foot slips and he slams into the truck door. You two did this in my truck. This truck was my father's, I say calmly. You ruined it. Made it filthy. Michael, please. I messed up. I'll leave Austin tonight. I'll never see Emily again, Kent begs. Too late. I pull out my phone and dial a number. Officer Parker. Yeah, it's Michael. I caught the guy who stole my truck. Out near the logging yard. He didn't just steal it, he was holding my wife hostage. Yeah, looks like he's carrying illegal substances too. Emily's eyes go wide. Michael, are you insane? He's lying. Kent turns to run. I kick the back of his knee. He drops to the ground. From the truck bed I grab a length of nylon rope. I'm a hunter. Tying knots is second nature. In under a minute Kent is lashed tight to the wheel hub. You can't do this. That's illegal detention. Emily screams, rushing at me and clawing for my face. I slap her across the cheek. She collapses to the ground, holding her face, too scared to make another sound. Emily, remember our prenup? I crouch down and look her in the eyes. The cheating partner walks away with nothing. The house, the savings, even that damn dress you're wearing, belongs to me. Emily breaks down sobbing. I already filed for divorce online. The evidence is with my lawyer. But that's not the problem you two should worry about now. I point toward the back of the truck. Kent, what's in the bag you brought? Kent's face turns ghost white. I unzip it. Inside are more than a dozen bags of white crystals. Kent isn't just a trainer, he's a distributor. Emily probably thought it was some kind of party supplement. Emily, you always said life was boring. You wanted excitement. Well, here it is. Sirens echo faintly in the distance. I climb back into the driver's seat and tap my phone. The engine roars to life. I roll down the window and wave at Kent tied to the wheel, and Emily slumped in the dirt. Truck's fixed. But I'm not giving you a ride. I shift into gear. The tires spin, flinging mud straight into their faces. Before the cops arrive, I leave behind the full dashcam backup, and the bag of product that'll probably put Kent away for 20 years. Yeah, the truck's dirty now. Tomorrow I'll sell it and buy myself a brand new Chevrolet.